everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Sharon arrives at Adam's place, and he thanks her for getting there so quickly. She asks if this is about Connor. Adam tells her he has never felt so helpless in his life. Sharon learns there was an update, and it's not good. He fills her in that they had a video call with Connor's psychiatrist. Sharon knows it can be overwhelming. Adam feels it was just jargon that was supposed to impress him. Connor is more than a collection of disorders. Sharon is sure his team sees him as the wonderful young man he is. Adam tells her that according to the doctors he has trauma. And guess who's responsible for it? Yep, you're looking at him. Sharon doesn't believe that they're laying the blame on him. Adam says they made him feel that way. Sharon questions if he's making himself feel that way. Adam explains that the boy's trauma pushed his OCD front and center. Sharon knows all too well what it's like when your mistakes ricochet onto your children. She pleads with Adam not to take this on himself. Connor surely doesn't blame him. Adam says that according to his specialists, he's decided the problems in the family are all his fault. Adam laments that he's questioning if he ever should have been born. Sharon tears up. Adam has no idea how to process this. Connor should be playing video games and soccer. He's a smart, kind, caring kid. Sharon says he always has been. Adam feels his life has been way harder than he deserved. Knowing Connor is questioning why he was born gives him a weight on his chest that gets heavier and heavier. Sharon tells Adam it's not Connor thinking that way, it's his OCD. It's like a demon in his mind, filling it with ideas like that. You have to believe that. Adam does believe that because he knows exactly what that feels like. This whole ordeal. This is the demon in my mind, Sharon. At the Abbott mansion, Summer sleeps in Harrison's bed in dreams. She's calling out to the boy but panics when he doesn't answer. She awakens gasping. Outside the tack house, Nikki pulls out her flask and takes a drink. She then pops a mint. Victoria opens the door and her mother looks guilty. Nikki says she came by to see how she's holding up. Victoria's fine. Cole's gone to get security updates. Nikki wishes he hadn't left her alone and suggests they go for a walk. Victoria doesn't want to leave, just in case. She's been rearranging the kitchen cupboards and going over the last few conversations she had with Claire in her head. Nikki has done the same thing. Victoria recalls how happy she was to move in there and meet her brothers and sister. She can't believe Claire would turn her back on the dream of a family. Not for Jordan, not for anyone. Nikki is sure Jordan is behind all of this. Victoria thinks she may hate Claire the most for rejecting her. She may be in as grave danger as Harrison. Nikki agrees and needs her daughter to promise her something. That someday you'll find a way to forgive me, even if I can't forgive myself. If he hadn't called for help after she drank the poison, none of this would be happening. Victoria assures her mother she did the right thing. Nikki can't believe that and says that even luring her to the party backfired. Victoria says that's because she doesn't think like her, thank God. Nikki thinks it's time she started. This is her mess, and she needs to clean it up by saving Harrison and Claire, and putting an end to Jordan's reign of terror once and for all. At the ranch, Jack wants to add money to the offer Victor made Jordan. Kyle says he's going to check on Summer. Victor asks him to assure her they'll bring her boy home safely. Kyle thanks them for putting aside their differences to help, and then leaves. Jack and Victor sit down and discuss Nikki. They're glad she's gone to check on Victoria, and Victor thanks Jack for acting as her sponsor. Jack tells him it's one day at a time. They reflect that they have their love of family in common. They vow to get Harrison back no matter what. Michael comes in and confirms the offer Victor made Jordan is all still in place, the house in France, and everything they put in place to make it look legit last time. This time, they don't have a trap ready to spring on her, however. Victor says, "We'll set one." Victor plans to bring Harrison home safely and put that bitch into a place from which she cannot endanger either of their families. Jack wants to lock her up securely and learn from past mistakes. Victor asks what he's getting at. Jack says that they hadn't left her in the dungeon instead of putting her in jail. She wouldn't have been able to take the poison and escape from the hospital. Victor booms that if it weren't for his inept security, she wouldn't have been able to kidnap the boy. Michael interrupts. They're dealing with enough without having this conversation.